You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com for Black Friday.
Ooh, creepy.
November 29th, 2024. You must have survived the stampedes. Although they don't really do that anymore. Remember when that was a thing? When someone got
it was like 2 weeks ago now.
When people got stampeded at Walmart and someone actually died, that was years ago. No one who waits in line for Black Friday anymore.
Well, a lot of people don't because everything is online.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually at Walmart.com, their Black Friday sales went on November 11th. So
Black Friday is now like Black November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably for the best, so that we don't actually have to get up in the morning and have to deal with the throngs of humanity. And it was not good. No. I've never had a Black Friday experience where I went, that was good. I'd do that again.
Apparently the Mall of America is just like...
Oh, yeah. They still make it crazy because they give you... the Mall of America gives out gift cards for the first however many people show up.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, that's like the only mall that exists that still is like semi-profitable, I think, too. So they're hanging on for dear life. But we're not talking about that today. We are in Free Friday Free For All. We're talking about some paramedics in Oregon. But first, I should introduce us. My name's Andy. Producer Sam is here, too. Jen, have you ever been to a Black Friday sale? Have you ever waited at the front? You waited when the door opened?
I've been several times,
Really?
Many times actually. And I think every time I went with someone else who wanted to go and I was just tagging along and holding their coffee maker for them. I was like, why are we? I'm just looking at people being crazy for a towel set. Why are we doing this?
And
TVs, right? Everyone wanted the big screen TV for
We bought a TV one year. Yeah.
Yep.
Bought a vacuum one year. That was cool. But
now everyone's got the giant TV, so there's really no point anymore.
Giant
Janelle,
TV.
have you ever done Black Friday? Remember we did Black Friday when we were working together. Remember we were trying to get the Galaxy S3.
Yes.
Remember, it was at Sam's Club. There was a deal at Sam's Club, and I was trying to call before we went there. We were in Oklahoma City, and we were trying to figure out if any of them had it in stock. And we called this one Sam's Club to figure out if they had it, and they put us on hold for about 1 hour.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, just
on the line.
Yeah, and I waited and they would be like, all right, hold on, we're still looking. And then it would be the music. And then, are you still there? Yep. What are you waiting for? I'm just trying to see if you have any S3s in stock. Okay, hold on. And then I think that we finally gave up, but it was an hour. And we were driving around. We were doing something else for the station.
Yeah.
And so we had time, but we never got the answer that we were looking for.
That's funny.
And that's what ruined the spirit of Black Friday for me.
Oh,
I'm so
it
sorry.
was a deal breaker for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it used to
man.
mean something. Remember when Black Friday used to mean something?
Yeah.
Remember this, remember the goodwill and the...
I don't care.
Remember the trampling?
Exactly.
At Caribou one year for a Black Friday. And morning people who need their coffee are already pretty off kilter. But we opened at 5 a.m. So I had to get there at 4:30. And so I show up at 4:30. And it's me and another lady that we're working, and there is a line of 15 people at the door when I get in. And one lady looked at me right in the eye. She said, "Why are you not open yet?"
Whoa.
Because
Vicious.
you're here.
4:30 in the morning. And then they tried to get in when I unlocked the doors. Dude.
This is not Walmart. There's nothing to trample each other over.
Oh man. I
Maybe
about punched that lady in the face. So mad. I already hated getting up at 4 a.m. to go to work. And it was just the worst.
Well, Sam, you could have done what these Oregon paramedics did. So they're on the case, they're on call, and they're going, I don't know, they're just driving around very slowly. This was right outside a firehouse. And they heard a thump and they stopped and noticed that there was a guy's bike under their tire and that they had hit a guy on the bike. So, but they did their job, right? So they said, well, if you're ever gonna get hit by something, it might as well be an ambulance. So they put him in the back of the ambulance, brought him to the hospital, and then a few weeks later, a guy gets a bill in the mail from them for the ambulance ride. It was $1,862. The ambulance that ran him over charged him $1,800 to take him to the hospital. Now that is a racket, and he got beat up pretty good. Here, let's.
That's job security right there.
It's like, well, there he is.
Oh, wow.
Some damage there, man. Yeah.
Goodness.
Dude got messed up.
Were there any otters involved?
I don't know. Maybe we should put biking next to running. When have you ever heard a story about biking ending well?
They hit him so hard his longevity horn fell off.
Well, that is good news.
That's what they charged him for. They did the horn removal. I mean, here's the picture of his bike under the thing. I mean, I feel like this guy's got an open shut case of maybe getting at least his money back and then some. I mean,
they ran him over.
How did they not see him?
Yeah, it looks like his whole bicycle is under the tire.
Yeah, how did they not see him?
Like, yeah. If it says paramedics, so there were two people in the car that did not see the man on the bike.
Right.
The man on the bike.
You think the passenger would see it?
They were just looking for injured people, and then they found them.
I'd be taking those guys to court.
Yeah, I think.
I would imagine that's where it's going, because
that's not great. Fractured nose, lacerations, and other injuries.
And pain and suffering.
Yes.
That.
Well, the guy has lawyered up. And his lawyer says the ambulance bill is, quote, among the $47,000 in medical expenses that he's racked up so far.
Whoa.
$47,000.
Yeah, he's going to have stuff from the hospital, right?
Yeah. This is that's the medical bills.
I've had to ride in an ambulance a couple of times. $1,800 is about what you pay for any ambulance ride.
Man.
Bad.
That's crazy, Sam. Next time, you got to figure out if there's a way you can just call a tow truck, because it's $75. It's $75.
Or Uber.
I mean, right. Tow truck or Uber. Just be like, just bring me to the hospital.
Wow.
Would the Uber driver say no? That's much cheaper. And you could upgrade for like the nice one, the Uber Black. That's the SUV. You could lay in the back of the Uber Black. Just bring me to the ER.
Bring me to the ER. Sure, I'll have a glass of wine.
Please. And that's the Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. If you've ever let us know if you've ever had a run-in your bike. Had an incident. I hit a car one time in my bike. I hit the car. It was turning left. I didn't think it was going to turn left. I tried to hit my brakes and I didn't. Thankfully, I didn't like go over the car, but I whacked the side pretty hard and then like hit it because I was mad at the guy. I'm like,
Well, how much did that cost you?
No, I was fine. I mean, it was very low. I mean, I hit the brakes enough where it was just like at the
I meant monetarily.
No, it didn't cost me anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the guy wanted to mess with me. This was my time when I had a very long beard and very large hair. This was college. So I probably looked homeless. He probably thought I was homeless.
Yeah. Andy did look pretty homeless.
So he's like, oh, another druggie in Roseville. I better get away from him.
Homeless now as homeless then as I look now.